afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing Propagandacaster. I'm your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. We're off here to a 1 versus 1 on Rechnaya Pereprava. Anyways, we're off here to a 1 versus 1. In the north, it is Pineapple, the Fruit Dude, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the 3rd Panzer Division. To the south, it is Old Mate, possibly Burmese from what I hear, fighting here for the Red Army, the Soviet Union. Taking on the role here of the 5th Mechanized Corps, we got here elite troops, Jaeger Infantry and Assault Support versus Combined Arms Army. Hello, with Panzer Grenadier Machine Gun versus Double Anti-Tank Gun Bulletins hereby for Old Mate with Infantry as well. MG42 start there for Pineapple, laying up the Infantry Company, double conscripts for Old Mate. And a quick and big thanks to Shadowdoor for donating and supporting the Propagandacast, supporting me in my efforts to entertain everyone, or as many people as possible, with my videos. So big thanks to you, Shadowdoor. You're part of my company heroes. And remember, anyone else listening, you can also donate or pledge on Patreon to support me in my efforts. Links in the video description. I'll wait back to our regularly scheduled programming. Gonna do this on the way there for Pineapple for Deutschland. Old Mate's conscripts bravely advance on the centre victory point there. Rifles clenched tightly in their hands, ready to shoot at anything suspiciously fascist. Sandbags there, though, also apparently clenched tightly in their hands. They quickly begin throwing them down. Grenadiers MG42 moving westwards, Pioneers heading eastwards. It looks like Pineapple's going to try and hit Old Mate around his resources and disrupt him. As he then hopes that Old Mate is not trying to do the same here to him. Got the point here, Grenadiers moving westwards. First engagement will happen here. Conscript versus Grenadiers. Who will get where first? Looks like there's going to be a win there for the Conscript, possibly there in the building. They should have a chance with the Grenadiers. Mid-range, both in heavy cover. Still think the Conscript had a chance here, but then again, quickly change about. MG42, they're caught here by the Conscripts. They attack from the south to reposition. Need more support here. Grenadiers caught them 2 moving in here. Grenadiers can develop to the Conscripts. They're already taking some damage there. MG4 sitting up, but probably in time here. There we go. Bypassing the machine gun. Grenadiers moving in, but won't be enough here to save the MG42. So far, it looks like Pineapple's Western Adventures have completely failed, as Conscript need to push back the Grenadiers from the well as well. Conscript there moved a bit too far, got caught by the machine gun bunker here. Highlighting sometimes the weirdness of how close the machine gun bunkers actually are to covering other sort of points outside of the base. And there we go. Old Mate here goes hard in on the car point, laying down sandbags immediately there. Bold maneuver there that's even going to frustrate Pineapple in an early game. MG42 setting up here, Grenadiers moving in as well. And there you go, Conscript under fire there, quickly suppressed. They do manage to finish the sandbag. Oh, actually they don't, just narrowly. Pineapple stops Old Mate from setting up shop beside his base, at least there. But already here, on the other side of the river, Old Mate's conscripts are hard at work with fresh sandbags. But again, Grenadiers counter-attack. Pineapple's in the warpath here. He should also probably be taken up soon and push out some other stuff. No sign of doctrine yet. At this rate, I'd probably expect either elite troops, Jaeger Infantry, for some G for defeat versus Old Mate. Old Mate there has yet to take up. Conscript is pushed back, though of course we do get confirmation there of Molotovs. No medics as of yet, but they'll obviously come at some point in the near future. In the south here, we got Pioneers as a Conscript there. Pineapple, of course, already extending his forces into the west side there. Of course, now France are forced to commit forces to the south as well to deal with Old Mate's advances there. Pioneers hunting up here, hoping to bait the Conscript into close range, but the Pioneers have a much better chance otherwise. Grenadier squad nearby. Grab the point here, grab the point there, and grab the point there. More and more troops arriving here as Old Mate is looking to regain control of his fuel point there from the Germans. Grab the southern victory point here. We got the point right outside his base being seized by the Engineer Squad. Medics on the way there for Old Mate and the Red Army, the 5th Mechanized Corps. Grenadiers are pushed back by the sheer overwhelming number of conscripts. Also in mind that they're going off killing a few Grenadiers. Pioneers stemming as close to the conscripts. Grenadier Squad was not linked to support here, so Pineapple's fuel point is now exposed. And there go Molotov as well. The Pioneers stand no chance. They are forced to retreat. Tech up down there. Could build like to make a nice company, but I feel like a fast Pentagon squad here might be a better pick for a Pineapple. MG42 now in the center, Conscript there, they're hitting the flank. Force can retreat them. Pineapple's MG42, southern fuel point seized, but the Conscript sandbags being swiftly thrown down to make it even harder there for Pineapple to get back the fuel point in the first place. Very good for him. Less good for Pineapple. Sandbags here. Grenadiers reinforce sandbags. Medic bunker. Well, technically there's sandbags involved in the bunker's construction. Again, sandbags on the car point. Again, Old Mate is just playing highly aggressively versus Pineapple. He's just going into all the most vulnerable points time and time again. He's also just quick to dig in again, making it harder than for Pineapple to break through, because again the Grenadiers are not like solid assault troops enough, and the opponent can also throw Molotovs into the advance here. into advance. So again, this is sort of why Panzer Grenadiers might have been a really nice pick here for Pineapple. Sort of help push back against all of this infantry, the conscript in particular. There you go, good hit there. Almost wiped the entire conscript squad, but the situation still remains tough. Troops reinforcing healing light to make a nice company up, but not really a lot he can get from it at the moment. So again, Panzer Grenadier squad may just have been a superior choice there, though of course he could go elite troops, call in storms with MP40s. They could also be a very handy choice here for Pineapple, but he definitely needs to restore fuel flow and, you know, get out some assault troops of one kind or the other. I mean, he could go for G43s, but munitions-wise, he's not quite heading in that direction either. So right now, Pineapple's position is a bit tight. Back here, supporting company up there. Old mate probably just going to move straight for the tank chain command. Not bother with anything from it right away. He could, but I don't think he will. Ceasing the centre victory point again with a few depleted grenadiers. Suddenly, and again, he's going for the western side there. He's probably thinking his opponent's going to be much tougher to dig out here. And that seems to be the correct one. So he's going to go for the western one, where he probably theorises he's going to make a better push because there's not going to be anything on the fuel point there. Pineapple with a 2-2. Not a bad pick versus all these conscripts, obviously. But again, the terrain can also make it a bit harder in some ways. And there we go. Doctrine choice here for Pineapple. It is Jaeger Infantry. Obviously, he's going to go for the command squad since the 5-man Grenadier squad with G43s will be handy. Plus, G43s and Grenadiers will be a nice sort of cheaper way of just quickly supplementing his overall firepower versus Old Mate. And there you go. Constant push back, pushing for the western fuel point swiftly. 2-2 there on the way for Pineapple, and the 3rd Panzer Division as Old Mate swiftly heads east. Lots of action here, not a dull moment between these two players. And there you go, ambush camouflage on the machine gun as well. Not a bad pick either. 2-2 eastward, back by the Pioneers. And there you go, as soon as he has the resource, he pops out the command squad to put pressure on Old Mate. With that, constant squad there, push back, unable to withstand the might of the 2-2. Tank chain command going up here. Going to tank grenades go up as well. Since obviously needs something to store down the 2-2. There you go, rushes at it. I believe this is a bluff here from Old Mate. Or perhaps a warning that, you know, he's getting them. Either way, though, Pineapple does not risk much more than quickly backs off with the 2-2. Not bad. Got the western field put in with the Grenadiers. They're good. Need to retreat those, and might want to get the machine gun a bit further westwards here, possibly. Also, another thing about the sandbags. They actually do another thing here for Old Mate besides creating cover here. They also make it harder for Pineapple to move through light vehicles over this little road bridge. How does pass through here in some less amazing terrain for the 2-2s. That is also a slight little advantage there. You got Pioneers with mines, because command squad means obviously worried about Old Mate dealing with mines there. And certainly that would be what a lot of players would do here, lay down mines. But nope, no sign of that. Command squad can move in there. You could also use the Pioneers. 2-2 holding up a counter squad there. And done there. Mines squad team moving in here. Old Mate obviously also concerned about Pineapple laying down mines, since, you know, good telemine could allow Pineapple to swing down what has been a slightly awkward opening in his favour, since, you know, T70 just to telemine is pretty great tempo. Maximum all the way the Old Mate. Command squad dealing with the conscripts. Molotov of this time. The dodges is nice. We've got more conscripts moving in here. Heavy Furious fighting. 2-2 moving in to support most likely. Flare mine going off there. Heavy fire on the west here. East will come there as Old Mate just pushes through. Command squad swarmed by a number of Molotovs. Keeps running with the command squad. I think they're simply too low on health. We need some more troops here. Got G for the future from the Grenadiers here. Machine gun. Might want to keep this area more covered. Back here, troops being reinforcing. Troops are pushing back the country from the eastern fuel point. They still need to get it back. Old Mate getting closer to the T70. Machine gun easily routed here by Old Mate's infantry. And there you go. Grenadiers moving in. 2-2 that takes a hit from the anti-tank grenade of Old Mate's Frontovics. Command there reinforcing. Down the center victory point. Here reinforcement. Grenadiers moving westwards. We've got G43s down the way for them as well. 2-2's got the engine fixed up. Center victory being claimed here by Old Mate and the Red Army once more. Barbed wire here to make it a bit harder for the enemy to dig in on the point there without laying down sandbags. Conscripts double Grenadiers. Again, G43 almost done at least one of them. They're certainly making it harder for Old Mate's conscripts to hold the line against that. Got the southern fuel point there. Back in German control. Old Mate pushing ahead. Not a lot more mines has been laid down. We also got a max mine now, plus the T70, and there we go. Spoke too soon. Mines up here by the western fuel point. Very good there. Plus the T70 is going to be a bit of a hurdle here for Pineapple to clear out. He's going to need a pack 40 most likely. He could try for more 2-2s, but this map does not allow for a great deal of maneuverability, so 2-2s as a counter to the T70 may be a bit too optimistic here for Pineapple. Plus, as a harassment exploitation force, 2-2s will also, I think, be harder to fully utilize on this map. Otherwise, again, slightly more open map, it probably could work out, but this map, Yeah. North here, going to this wing, a conscript holding on the building here. T-70 almost down there for Old Mate and the Red Army. Shots being fired through the windows. T-70 out. Gunning is being owned by the conscripts, but they do quickly pop into the building here. Probably hoping to force out a Molotov, or if they don't have a Molotov, try and win the engagement that way. Moving ahead here, Gunning is being slowly pushed out here in the north of the conscript. T-70 moving in there. No Pack 40 here for Pineapple, no tech either. He's actually floating a bit of manpower. Definitely want to get something going with that soon. Can't go straight for the fuel point there, ignoring the Grenadiers. Clever play there by Old Mate. Clever play, rather than bogged down in pointless fighting. He just, ignores it. Yeah, command squad on trouble here. Grenadiers, oh, not in trouble actually. The engineers are in trouble. The Grenadiers squad here may be in trouble if not quickly fixed here. Machine gun wing up on the west side. 2-2 being suddenly overwhelmed. Quick hit by anti-tank grenades here. No, doesn't happen. Still, he's going to eat that Pack 40. Machine gun there versus Maxim. Yeah, command squad and then enters it. Oh, rifle grenade there, flying, shooting it through the skies, and there we go. Great hit on the Maxim. Couldn't move in the fuel point here, isn't. Maxim routed, T-70 westwards again. Lots of high maneuverability on this battlefield so far between both sides. So it's high maneuvering. Maneuverability might be pushing a bit much. Pack 40 and tech here for Pineapple. Very good, very good. Grenadiers reinforcing. Yeah, command squad hiding out there, ready to ambush anyone who gets a bit too confident. Back here we got the CIS-3 Divisional Field Gun Leather for Old Mate and the Red Army. Worth noting, while he has gone for Doctrine the Guardsman, he's actually not yet bothered with any. I mean, he clearly doesn't need them right now, but never hurts to have them prepared in time. Mines, he obviously looking to further lower the ability to quickly shift troops around and flank him. Good force there from Old Mate, there you go. Yeah, command squad, rifling the conscripts, but the arrival of the T-70 very much turns that against Pineapple there. Pack 40 arriving, the Panzer Kanone 40. Fun fact, the Germans also converted numerous CIS-3 divisional field guns into anti-tank guns, though they did have to rechamber them to use German ammunition. In fact, they'd even used them in the Marder, specifically the Marder 2 series, was, I think, highly reliant, in fact, on the pack guns based off Soviet CIS guns. Little fun fact there. Comes on the fire from the 2-2's Pioneers moving in as well. MD-42 setting up in an ambush. Not too shabby. But yeah, falls away from the north. Old Mate here swiftly laying down mines as soon as the Germans get out so they can't see being linked down. Thumbs up there. Counter push back. We could see. Yeah, there's a good chance of wipe here against Old Mate. There we go. 2-2 leaving the wipe. And certainly the 2-2 is probably just really good in your wipe. It's probably one of the reasons why you get an MD or 2-2 good deal of time on it. It's just it helps you land wipes in the early mid game, which is really where you want to get into, ensure the allies don't snowball you, and you can also just punish them for mistakes. So that's really just one of the purposes of the 2-2 in my experience, and just where it sort of excels actually. Need to get that support core up. He could also consider fuel cache for some of this spare manpower. Old Mate going for conscripts. Interesting to note, no guardsmen here. Surprised at that. You'd figure you'd go for that. We got fresh sandbags here as well. Both conscripts there at the scene. Hard at work with that. Panzer Grenadier here for Pineapple. That could also work out. Plus a mortar. Ha! I mean, a mortar on a map like this is pretty good. This map has certainly more closer quarters. There's less distance, so a mortar can be quite, in the sense of size, be quite effective because again, it's otherwise smaller, so say arc of fire, which may not be impressive on a lot of maps. Is much better again on small maps like this. So yeah, I could see that work out. The more compact size of the map. Panzer Grenadiers. Is he planning a Panzer here? Possibly. Of course, they just wrecked as the infantry, so of course that could also work out. We'll have to see though, but he definitely should also consider a support corps. Pack landing good here in the T-70. More setting up here for Pineapple and Deutschland. Granatmeer opening up on third positions. Misses though. 2-2 there with 14 kills, still close to 22. Two to get moving. In particular, the Panzer Grenadiers need to get to the front line here. In the south, Pioneers continues his territory, constantly moving in. Lots of troops standing about there. Guess Pineapple's a bit preoccupied. We got more sandbags here. I mean, really, Old Mate is just incredibly thorough with the sandbags. Really impressive stuff there. And certainly highlights just, how strong it is just to have access to, basic sandbags and, your basic infantry. I mean, compared to the Wehrmacht, the defensive faction, which you'd figure would have access to this in their basic infantry, does not. It's also one of the reasons why Grenadiers may not be as strong as some claim to be, because, again, Whereas the Counter Squad can just rush up, dig in, and hold up territory. The Wehrmacht can't really do that as easily. Compared to the Grenadiers, Spartan companies, one hill full Grenadiers could do that, plus lay down barbed wire. It's a little design note there, if you will. Yeah, Command Squad taking up the Counter Squad close though. In the south here, we got versus Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadier. One-side engagement there by far. Old Mate's country just falling back. They stand no chance. Maximum to fire here from the Gnadenwerfer. Still not showing the Saponico for Pineapple. Still, you can see here that Old Mate's giving up ground, but he's also got the mechanized armor Campania up. He's bringing up the T-34. T-70 is sweeping in there. Dodged that mine nicely. He may be worried about mines here, which is why he took that path. Ironically, taking close to a mine odds, now going to another mine anyway, so flare trip. Pack moving westwards. He may want to consider moving up the water a bit closer here. Going to disengage with the T-70, still managed to cut off Old Mate's fuel again. Still in the sound of the support McCoy for Pineapple. He definitely wants it up soon. As the Wehrmacht, you generally just want that support McCoy as fast as possible. It's really like, usually like the main element of any Wehrmacht strategy. You rush out that support McCoy. And then in a good spot, in like an intermediate spot, you may try and get an Ostman to further hit your opponent. Or at least go for a Panzer IV Stug if you're really getting hit by tanks already. But so far, Pineapple is not quite putting enough effort, I feel like, into that support McCoy bit of the plan. Like the Pioneers are just doing nothing there. When again, they could be building a support McCoy. In fact, if he were to build it now, he would not be far from a Panzer IV right now. He can Ostman out sooner. Oh wait, Old Mate, those pushing for the T-34-76. So Lamb did not get hit in tank race there compared to Pineapple. He was fine between the Pioneers, looks like he realised it. What it was he kept forgetting, and it was not the fact he left his stove on, which he has, but rather he forgot to put the support core. Can't remember that 2-2 hammering away there. Lieutenant Gruber in his little panzer continues to fire away at the conscripts. Panzer there could have saved the conscript there with some fury here. Ganesh was the maximum mortar raining down. T-34-76 almost done here. Command's going to get the conscript out there. T-70 charging in. T-34-76 out. Panzer continues ambushing. Ready to spring their surprise. Any moment now. There you go. Geballte Ladung. Oh, that was beautiful. Almost a full wipe then. Old Man's conscript score didn't quite pay off there, but oh, he's still trying to sprint to catch up with him. Nice with the sprint there, but I think he's just trying to grab the fuel point back. So Palmer Core done, and at this point again, he's actually, got a lot of resources. So, again, he could easily have this up soon again. This is why it's important just to get these things done on time. Even like you don't have like time for the tank, because you may suddenly then find yourself being too preoccupied with other things, and then suddenly you're actually behind on the tank race here. Like here, he could easily again have this going sooner, but because he kept deferring it, it just ended up now getting the Panzer IV much sooner, or later, I mean, than he got to the garden again. He could even have an Ospenot even sooner than that, though. Here, obviously, that would have been less amazing. Even he's going to lose the Panzer when he's scored here further, I think, possibly. Gets lucky, doesn't. But yeah, always try and get your tech up ahead of time, rather than just, wait for it until, you have the resources set up for it, because, again, you're not entirely sure, can never know what the situation is going to be when that comes around. You may be suddenly, knees deep in, actual fighting with the enemy or something other critical, at which point you can't afford to divert attention towards that. Again, you may have Pioneers do something else. Again, just, when you can, build the damn structures and, get ready for it. So, bit of advice there. T-34-76 falling back here. Old Mate fighting for the center. Maxim's field gun control on the ready here, heading northwards with Pioneers and the Jaeger command squad. Panzer IV there, finally frontline ready here for him, and we've got a mine going off here. Definite opportunity here for Pineapple to deliver a punch of notable quality there to Old Mate. Both of his weapons there missed the T-34-76 pack and Panzer. Still, one more shot to do it. He may risk a damaged engine here, but if he can get the T-34-76 and hold out the Panzer, it shouldn't be a problem. Shot bounces. There's some really rubbish luck there. Field gun moving in. Doesn't get the T-34 and instead loses the Panzer IV. That is some horrid luck there for Pineapple. The pack and the Panzer IV missed the first volley. Wow, that was just some terrible luck there for Pineapple. Make no mistake. That was horrid luck. I mean, he probably should have been quicker to back off and all that, but, you know, all of those misses and that bounce. Yikes. Another T-54 comes on here for Old Mate. 2-2 flanking up behind here. Pioneer's been going straight for it. Got the northern fuel point. Back from Old Mate. Very good. Straight into the field gun. No, might lose the 2-2 as well. That's going to be a pretty bad series of developments here for Pineapple. Got there taking heavy damage. Casualties piling up at the same time. The east side here is being rolled up by Old Mate. Like an old carpet. Pack 40 there on the way. Second one on the way. Realising he's going to need more into tank guns. I think he bit off just going for the Stu simply due to the topography of the map, which can make it difficult for you to use your packs at times fully effectively. Max moving up here. Mortar caught in the line of fire. Got moving on the left flank here. Might be setting up for some sort of flank against Old Mate, but without armor to back it up, I think it's going to have limited utility or usage there. Forgot about the Maxim. Instead, getting caught in the crossover between the Maxim and the field gun. Not good. They got Grenadiers moving up. He pushing out the comes from the eastern side. Grenadiers are already depleted, not fully reinforced. Still, almost got up in the conscript. Almost got it. Can they land it? Nope. Now, of course, the second T-54 out here. Pineapple situation is not improving. I think he's going to have to go for Stug here. I mean, he could try and go for the Panzer IV, obviously, but that could hit a bit too late here. We'll have to see. Mortar continues to rain down here from Pineapple's mortar. He's gone out in Merfa. We've got 227 to 425. Troops in reinforcing. Moments away from that Panzer IV east. Maxim pushed back. Got a low conscript on the east and I think they lay down some flare trip mines. Very good. Getting close to the country there. Could risk a damaged engine. Likely will unless... Ah, there we go. Moving westwards again. Hoping to catch the T-34s the packs. Troops are healing force. Need to get moving down here I think. He's also lost his Jaeger command squad. A significant loss here to Pineapple at this point. He also can't need to replace it because obviously he wants out the Panzer IV to help contest the T-34-76s. Central victory point being seized here by Old Mate and the 5th Mechanized Corps up north. Engineers hard to work over the mines. 2-2 being fixed up. Troops in sulfur, packs and all that on the move. There go Panzer IV for Pineapple and the 3rd Panzer Division. Conscripts slowly advancing for the Red Army. The Panzer IV slowing the way. Troops heading south. It's going to easily in the way. Hey, Jürgen, look at all those dead conscripts. Yeah, they're quite dead. Yeah, why are you pointing it out? Well, it's good it's not us. Anyway, shots being fired here before getting ready to pack forward. I feel like clustering up a bit too closely, and there go T-34s from 6s moving in. Pack shooting. Still surprised there's no guards from Old Mate. Grenadiers there getting off a Panther Faust. Could take out one of the T-34s from 6s. They're charging straight into the packs. But this is also another issue about placing up packs too closely. They can then easily be both outmaneuvered just driving up close, and they suddenly can't keep up with it. So usually you want to space at you into tank guns because of stuff like this. Charging the conscripts, filling up the gap here. Good maneuver. Panzer IV arriving here. Pack number 2 cleared out. Significant blow here to Pineapple. Destroying the packs. Panzer they're being hosed down. Not good there either. Need to get the Panther IV. Then need to, of course, deal with the damage. T-34 first. Mortar being routed as well. Could try and call in some artillery on to help maybe deal with some of this stuff. Panzer IV bashing its way through. Grenadiers engaging. There go. Panzer IV's on the second. T-34 from 6. Good hit. 2-2 with its main gun out. 18 kills. Ace level. Grenadiers, Pioneers about to get wiped out here as well. Almost got the T-34 from 6. Pack recruit here by Old Mate. Field gun moving out as well here. The situation for Pineapple is pretty dire. Anti-tank gun hits. Piercing the frontal arm of the Panzer IV. Desperately trying to get out of there. Old Mate's assault continues. Now the T-54 out and the other one again gets away once more. It's got the Devil's Own light clearly. Could try and call artillery there. Got light artillery. I like to artillery because shit Sparrows they're called in. On the field gun and the Maxim there go. Great hits. Wiping out the field gun. So while he may have lost the pack, he could try and seize the field gun and the other pack that's still left and turn that against his opponent. Still need to fix all his armor. There's so much he needs to do. He's bringing up more Pioneers wisely. Oh, Scheiße. Lost the Grenadiers here. I mean, obviously, I can't understand what happened here. The thing is, Relic are actually inconsistent with how they are applying friendly fire to different artillery barrages. Some have none, some have. And it's clear here the Pun was expecting this one not to have friendly fire applied to it, but it did. And again, They are very consistent. In particular, a lot of the newer Allied artillery barrages have none of that. Whereas again, Wehrmacht and Third barrages to some degree have it. Even there's some German, like old ones, that also do not have it. So it's a bit weird here. And again, it's one of those things that can sort of be a bit annoying that they aren't consistent with it. But there is an inconsistency with artillery barrages and friendly fire. So I can understand what happened. And I'm guessing that's what happened. At least assuming again, he just basically misjudged and thought it did not have friendly fire on it. But it did. Cost him a Grenadier squad at a time I don't think he could afford to. Even if it did get him the SIS-3, he would have just waited a bit longer. There we go. Looking to another pack 40 there. SIS-3 moving up. Looks like the pack's going to get away. Bad news there. Good hit then. The T-54 next by the SIS-3 divisional field gun. Need to fix up this Panther 4 fully. Mortar firing down here. Veteran 2, close Veteran 3. Ground the northern victory point. We got 91 versus 425. Troops are healing forcing. We got squad sizes being upgraded there for Old Mate now very steadily. Fixing up the Panzer 4. Very good. 2 to 2 moving about. Should probably call in a Jaeger command squad to replace the one he lost, and also they're going to use he lost as fast as possible. Since it's just an instant 5-man squad for the Wehrmacht right now, I think it would be rather golden here for Pineapple. Using the to-dos, I think, spot, but also possibly set off flare trip mines that may have been laid down by Old Mate. So I'm surprised he hasn't really done much for the doctrine. Like, he's gone for combined arms, but we haven't seen any divisional field guns being cloaked. We've seen no guards, we've seen no air recons, we've seen no howitzers, and we haven't seen precision bombing strikes either. Seems a bit frivolous. I mean, it could have been a misclick here by Old Mate, but still seems a bit strange to go for the doctrine and then not really use it at all. Seems a bit weird, a bit awkward. I'm moving ahead here, Panzer backed up machine gun and mortar fire. Necessarily need to put that maximum down. Panther from the northwards here, quick on the conscripts. Big push. He needs to get the one anti-tank and he has ready on the job. There we go. Good hit on the T-54 from 6. More firing down here on Old Mate's Maxim. He can go for the Stuke now. He could also find himself an Ostman. I definitely think he should go for the Stuke hit, help deal with the armor. Go for an Ostman, help deal with the infantry. Now the Panther 4 could prove to be perhaps also a bit too late, and that's also why you get either Stuke or Ostman. They're just more immediate now, and he needs more firepower now. And something that excels in either dealing with the armor or dealing with the infantry. Fixing up the Panther 4 there, 5 kills, Veteran 1. We got the command squad out there for Pineapple a bit late to the party. We got 70 points left here versus 425. I need arm support down there. Routed here by the T-54 from the conscript. Got a Katyusha rocket launcher there for Old Mate, further to make things miserable here for Pineapple. The fruit dude. T-54 from 6 moving northwards. Katyusha almost done. Pioneers moving in, counter-charging in, Panther 4 hit, 6 kills. T-54 engages, takes a bit of hit. We got 49 versus 425. Panther 4 shoots, misses. Basically just staying in by the victory points. He just knows he can wait out Pineapple, and Pineapple extends too much, for example, from the centre. He can just push in from the force from either side and just finish off the job here, so. Old Mate's right now is holding all the cards. And he's aware of it, so he's not going to, like, you know, try and misplay his hand. He's just going to wait for Pineapple to either to push through and hopefully make a mistake, in which case he can just easily punish in most cases. Unless Pineapple pulls off an absolutely brilliant manoeuvre. Flanking it, goes straight for the Pack 40. Good work there. Mine goes off, though, on the Panther, stopping their little manoeuvre there. Pushing for the centre again, this is what I was talking about. As soon as they makes a push for either side, he can just, you know, counter-attack into it. And at the same time go for the centre victory point, because that means it's so extended. Katyusha firing down here on Pineapple. Machine gun there, being blasted by the rockets. Field gun there, clutch 52. Almost got the T-54 from 6, might be able to get it. No, gets away. Panther 4 charging and losing the centre victory. Only got 29 versus 425. Conscious Engineers taking heavy, staggering casualties here from Pineapple's mortar. 13 kills, virtually free, ace level stuff. There we go, wipe on the conscripts. Panther 4 flank up, Jaeger command squad going in. But he's forgotten about the centre one. He's got troops that are healing reinforcing. Looks like Pineapple may be a bit extended here, bit overstressed. We got 16, 13, 10. 2-2 going in, 22 kills. 7, 4. Jaeger command squad down. Didn't get the point either. 1 and GG. Game over. Loss for Pineapple. Victory for Old Mate. A victory for the Red Army. A close fight here. Bloody between Old Mate and Pineapple. Pineapple feel like had a few slight slip-ups here. Also just some bad luck with that Panther for the T-34s and 6. Obviously, I suppose he could have played more safely, but that was some really bad luck there. But otherwise, just the issue is just the delay then getting the Suprema Corps up in just 1 versus 1 matches, in particular in a close matchup. It can really be critical to get up the Suprema Corps as fast as possible and then get armor as fast as possible. And that's kind of what Pineapple slipped out a bit, so that, which then combined with pounded with the loss of the Panther 4, really put Pineapple in, I think, in a tight spot. There's some things I think could have done a bit more sharply. Also, at times more minds and ability usage. But ultimately, still a good fight. That Old Mate, I think, also played well, though. He really could have done more with the dot. He just did nothing with it, which I feel is a bit of a shame. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell a friend, tell a family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thanks for watching. Hope you all tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.